Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going through 10 songs with fantastic breakdowns. Now before I get into this, there's going to be a ton of you going, well, why didn't you include this, why didn't you include that? I literally came up with this list about half hour ago. Such is my lack of care. I haven't posted a video in 2 weeks, and now that I have decided to do one, I've put so little effort into it that, you know, this is, I mean, you know, I'm pretty much the fastest growing metal YouTube channel there is at the moment. This is how you do it, folks. By the way, the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice I've got a different mic on today, so I'm having to make sure I don't lose the windy muff. I haven't got anything else. So, seriously, 10 songs with fantastic breakdowns. There's fucking loads that I'm not going to mention in this list, so there will be extra parts to this. But anyway, let's get straight into it. The first one, there's no way it couldn't be. It's Sepultura with Dead Embryonic Cells. Now, I was thinking of going that route of, you know, do I be a bit more of a contrarian? Do I go with Propaganda from Chaos AD, which does have an incredible breakdown section? That part where we get the slamming bass line, then it goes into the dun 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 dun. I could go on. There's a lot of flies around today as well. Fucking shite. Fastest growing channel, lack of care, windy muff, flies. Where else you get that? That's what, there's one on the fucking thing. What the fuck? Where else you get this? Anyway. There's no way I couldn't have chosen Dead Embryonic Cells. No way I couldn't have chosen Dead Embryonic Cells. Why? Because it is one of the greatest breakdowns ever. And when I actually hear the term breakdown, it's the first song I think of. Always. Yes, the riff in question, and you all know what it is. It kicks in around the 3:25 mark. The entire song, the build up to this, is full of thrashy inspired death metal. We get the frenetic trademark solo from Andreas Kisser building up to it, and then things all just come to a bit of a stop. That riff kicks in. Da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. And then that riff. Da-da-dun, da-da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-da-da-dun. Again, I could go on. And then, of course, Igor comes in. I mean, you don't do that in the pit, but you know what I'm saying. Such a goddamn good breakdown. In fact, there's that Lost in Vegas reaction video. I don't really bother with reaction channels at all, but there's been some great ones on Lost in Vegas. When they listen to this for the first time and it goes into that section, of course, that's just straight away they like, whoa, rewind that back. You're gonna listen to that one again. Such a goddamn great breakdown. There's no way I couldn't have included it in this list. Like I said, I could have gone the contrarian route and gone for Propaganda, which is a fantastic breakdown, but I'd be lying if I said that it topped Dead Embryonic Cells. It just doesn't. Amazing breakdown. Possibly the greatest breakdown. My next pick is Napalm Death, and there was actually quite a lot of songs that I could have chosen for this one. For example, I could have gone with Suffer the Children from Harmony Corruption. I could have gone with Hung from For Your Emptiness Despair, a very underrated Napalm Death album. But I've decided to go with Mass Appeal Madness from the EP of the same name. Now this kicks in at around 1:10, something like that, into the song, and it's just such a damn glorious breakdown. It's just so, you just know it's going to kick off in the pit as soon as it goes into this section. But when I was driving here, when I was actually on the road to do this video, it suddenly occurred to me, well, hang on, there's a fucking amazing breakdown section in Time Waits for No Slave, the song, you know, the title track of the same name of the album. I think you understand where I'm going with this. And I thought, well, that's a fucking great choice as well. And I'm a bit torn now, because those are two good ones. Again, no effort. But yeah, Mass Appeal Madness, fucking great breakdown section. But so's Time Wait for No Slave. What's your thoughts? Which one would you go for? My gut tells me Mass Appeal Madness, but goddamn, that breakdown and Time Waits for No Slave is a good one as well. Insightful. Now, straight onto some hardcore representation, and there's undoubtedly going to be a lot of comments. Why aren't you representing more hardcore in this? And you're absolutely right, I should be. Once again, I just put something together very quickly. No care, no care. But for this one, Terror, one with the Underdogs. Oh my God, kicks in at around 40 seconds in. I mean, the song's about 1:20, and it's just full on energy the entire time. The entire album is just absolutely fucking amazing. The breakdown in this song just hits you really hard. It's simple as fuck. And as soon as the vocals kick in again, it's just one of those anthemic chant-alongs where shit's just gonna go down in the pit, unapologetically so. No way I couldn't have Terror on this list. Yeah, if you haven't checked out One with the Underdogs, do. It's such a goddamn good album, and that song is just amazing. Yeah, check out the breakdown on that one. Next up is a heavy hitter. The heaviest of hitters, one could say. It's To Carry the Load by Crowbar from their Oddfellows Rest album. What's this? Kicks in at around 3:22. I mean, the song is so goddamn sludgy and heavy anyway. It's almost like the entire song is a bit of a breakdown. But when this riff kicks in, it's just savagely heavy. And it pretty much just sees us out of the song. It's pretty much an outro. You know what I mean? As soon as it kicks in, it's just sweaty sludge metal at its absolute finest. I love Crowbar. They're so goddamn good. Are they the heaviest band? Are they the heaviest band of all time? I think there's a real argument for it, to be fair. Both physically, you know, lyrically. Kirk Winstein's, self-confessional lyrics. And goddamn, musically are they fucking heavy. So yeah, are Crowbar the heaviest band ever? I think there's an argument for it. Next up, from the album Nightmare Logic, from the band Power Trip, Crucifixation. This one's actually got a very Dead Embryonic Cells vibe to it. When does this one kick in? Around the 1:55 mark. This breakdown kicks in. Really frenetic, hard-hitting thrash song. And then when this one kicks in, it all just slows down. Digga-digga-dig, 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 digga-digga-dig. And then, of course, you got the drums coming in with that halftime feel. And they slowly build up. And it just, like, the energy just, oh, yeah, it's just such a goddamn good song. Man, rest in peace, Riley. Would have loved to have known what the next album would have been, you know, with all the guys together. Fucking sucks. It really does. Yeah, Crucifixation by Power Trip. I mean, if you haven't checked this one out, what are you doing? But fuck me. Great breakdown. Next up, it had to be on here. There was no way it couldn't be. It's Raining Blood by Slayer. Come on. Dun 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 dun. I could go on. Such a fucking great riff. Just stomping as hell. I mean, you could almost argue that the intro is a breakdown. You know what I mean? Dun, dun, dun. Just gets you, gets you poised, gets you ready for what's about to come. Things are about to fucking get wild. Things are about to kick off. But yeah, the breakdown of this. I mean, Angel of Death as well has got a great one. Ghost of War. There's quite a few Slayer songs that could fit the bill, but there's no, come on, it's Raining Blood. Absolute classic, always hits hard live. No way it couldn't be on the list. Tell me I'm wrong. You won't, because you're wrong. Unless, of course, you agree with me, in which case you're right. So, fucking horse flies everywhere, man. Jesus Christ. It's the thing with this stuff when it's really... we've hit the humid part of the year. This has got nothing to do with anything. My next pick, no way it couldn't be on here, coming in at around the 3:44 mark of the song. It's Davidian, Machine Head, Burn My Eyes. Come on, that classic outro riff. Always remember the first time I heard that bit. I mean, the song's heavy as fuck anyway, it crushes, but when it goes into that slow breakdown section at the end, it's just, oh my God. I know there are a hell of a lot of Machine Head haters out there. I'm well aware of that because I've spoken to many of you in the comments. You miserable twats. Subscribe. But you cannot deny the glory of this outro riff. Yep. Oh my God. So damn good. And it's got that little bit in it as well, where it's just a little bit more off time. They throw in an extra couple of beats, and it's just, oh, so damn good. Yeah, a lot of people think that Machine Head Pete with Burn My Eyes, it's certainly one of my favourite albums of theirs, but I definitely think they've done some other great work. But oh my God, a lot of people who watch his channel, it seems, are a similar age to me, so I'm sure that a lot of you heard this when it came out. You know I did, and that was just always such a satisfying part of the song when it goes into that section. Oh my God. Tell me I'm wrong. Again, tell me I'm wrong. Is it a bad breakdown? Even if you're not a Machine Head fan, even if you don't like Burn My Eyes, tell me that this is a bad breakdown. It's not. You're wrong. My next pick is Pantera. The obvious choice would be Domination, and it is undeniably a fantastic breakdown at the end of that song. Of course, you know, the live in Moscow footage with Dime's classic solo before going into that breakdown is legendary, and I never ever tire of watching, nay, hearing that. But it's not what I'm picking, and many people would maybe go for the outro to This Love. Again, another crushing breakdown. But for me, I'm going to go for Suicide Note Part 2. This one kicks in at around 2 minutes 35, and it's just so damn heavy. I think this is Pantera's darkest album. Phil was well and truly immersed in this heroin addiction at this point. No, I mean, to be fair, he's probably more so in Reinventing the Steel, but everything about this album is just dark as hell. The lyrics, the mood, everything about it is just so damn heavy. And this breakdown section on this one is just so damn good. Jung, 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 wow, wow, wow. I can't do a whammy. There's limits to what I'll do. There's flies here again. It's not me, people. I'm telling you, it's muggy season, all right? There's limits to what I'll do. I already walk around in a fucking field like a twat. What more do you want? My penultimate pick is Neurosis, The Doorway, from Times of Grace. Kicks in at around the 3:18 mark. Fuck me, is this a heavy goddamn. Well, I mean, the Times of Grace, the album is just fucking so damn heavy. Why did you have to be a cunt, Scott? I miss Neurosis, I really do. They did some amazing music. Why did you have to be such an asshole, Scott? Why did that have to be the way it ended? Oh, remember the first time of hearing this. Got that creepy introduction that segues into the track itself, and it's those discordant chords just sets things off pummeling. But yeah, when it kicks into this riff, down, 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 da, 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 jug, jug, da, da. Oh my God, heavy as fuck. Absolutely heavy as fuck. Goddamn, Neurosis were good when they were on. I mean, Silver in Blood, through Silver in Blood, should I say. My God, is that a crushing album. Yeah, there's quite a few songs I could have chosen from Neurosis, to be fair. But yeah, The Doorway for me, absolutely crushing. And my final pick, no way I couldn't go with some Hatebreed when it comes to just a crushing breakdown section. And for me, from Perseverance, A Call for Blood. Whew. I love that album. I know there's a lot of, I know Hatebreed is seen as kind of one of those hipster bands in a way, I suppose. But I think there's a lot of times there are bands that are popular for a good reason. I mean, Perseverance is a fucking great album. I've always loved the positivity of the lyrics. I've always loved the fighting back and standing up and getting on with your life kind of attitude about it, I say, as I'm nearly out of breath for fucking flies again. This one kicks in at around 2 minutes 26. It's the outro of the song. And when it does, oh my God. Let the blood spill. Dun, 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 dun. Just one of those pit-inducing, crushing outro riffs that just work so goddamn well. No way I couldn't have Hatebreed on here. There's probably a lot of people who are going to be going, oh, this is a pretty generic list in many ways. But, you know, again, no care, no effort. You know, I could have chosen some Suffocation. Or I was tempted to put Where the Slime Live, actually, by Morbid Angel. Could have gone with an obvious one like Hammer Smash Face by Cannibal. Although I could argue that Scourge of Iron is actually just one big breakdown. Fuck me. You know, does a breakdown have to be in the middle of the song? Can it not be right at the fucking beginning? Oh. So I'll do a part 2, and I'll actually put a bit of effort and time into thinking about that one. But this was just one of those ones where I thought, you know what, I haven't done a video in a while, so I've been meaning to do something about breakdowns in a while. I should really do one dedicated to hardcore bands as well, because, you know, when it comes to breakdowns, you've got to represent the hardcore. Could have gone with some Biohazard tunes, you know, Urban Discipline, for example. That's got a breakdown in it, a fantastic breakdown in it. What makes us tick? Are we mentally sick? Anyway, enough drivel. I've gone on far too long. I promise you, my new channel is very close to being launched. Not that any of you seem to give a shit. But yeah, my travel channel. I just got back from Valencia, actually. That's why I didn't have a video for you last week, though I did film a video in Valencia for the new channel. So you will see my adventures there. I say adventures, it's just me walking around the city going, much like this. You know, picture this sort of attitude in a city setting. That's pretty much it. Yep. Yeah. There's just loads of flies around now. It's actually getting kind of embarrassing, really, isn't it? Just a hairy middle-aged bastard covered in flies in a field. Where did it all go right? Fastest growing metal channel on YouTube. Don't ask me. You're the ones who watch.